Depression can't hit no moving target. So baby, I make sure I move because depression cannot come up over here. You know what I'm saying? It's your girl Quay, and I bless you guys with another video today. Today's video is going to be about how to romanticize your life, what to do, how to start, where to begin, and let's get down to a plan. We're going to get you to a plan that is going to set you up to romanticize your life and become a better version of you. There are 5 big points and key topics that I want to get into today. I also got them prepared on a sticky note because I didn't want to forget anything. So if I look down occasionally, that's why. So first, we have to define romance, or what does romanticizing your life even mean? Like, what does that mean? So this is when we use this handy dandy phone, right? First, romance, the definition that is on Google refers to it as: romance is the expression of emotional and physical attraction between partners, characterized by feelings of passion, care, and excitement. So my main takeaway that I want y'all to get from this are the 3 words right here: passion, care, and excitement. Now, this definition is referring to another person, another individual, somebody that you are in relations with, meaning a boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? But for this, since it's about you romanticizing your life, we're going to scratch that idea. We're not thinking about another individual. The passion, the care, and the excitement is going to be what we're going to pour into ourselves. It's about I. It's no we. It's I, okay? This is where you be selfish. Sometimes, listen, it's okay to be selfish sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of all for it. Like, be selfish sometimes. You gotta put you first. You gotta put me first, Lucius. Like, for real. Put you first. Now that we define the term romance, now we have to define what romance looks like in our personal lives, because it's different for everyone. For example, romanticizing one's life may be having a lot of money, having a big family, living in a huge house with a lake or a pond, a bunch of chickens running around, Or somebody else, it may be simply as getting up every day, living in a small house, and just being by yourself. It's different for everyone. So that's why you have to dig deep and define what that looks like for you. So you may be wondering how can you do that if you really don't know what that may look like? For me, I will say maybe look at people around you. Maybe when you drive around in your car, when you see bigger houses, does it, catch your eye? Or when you go and you drive in a maybe smaller town and do the smaller towns and the more intimate families, does that spark your interest? Really be intentional and think deep when you go out and see what really catches your attention, because that's really what matters. What catches your attention, you're obviously intrigued by, you're obviously interested in. If you start there, see what makes you be like, oh, hold on. Like, what makes you be like, let's run that back. Let me see that one more time. When you find that out, I think that would be a great way to start, to figure out what you like, what you want to romanticize, and how do you want your future life to look like and be. So that is step number 1. Next, so let's talk about that environment. What's that environment looking like? Let's start there and let's get down to the nitty gritty. Your environment is very essential in romanticizing your life, okay? As far as environment, I want to touch on place and people. So let's dive into place. Everybody cannot control the space or place that they live. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do if you are in an environment that you can't help. If you're in maybe a bad environment, a bad town or something like that, compared to somebody else who may live in a better place, or a wealthier place, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can change that environment. Let's start with simple steps. Let's just say, let's keep your room clean. It doesn't have to be something big. Maybe it could be, instead of when you get home from work or get home from school or whatever you're doing, instead of throwing your shoes just in the middle of the floor, maybe go find the box and put the shoes in the box and put them somewhere, or just store your shoes somewhere. Start small instead of the whole shebang. These small little changes in your life, a huge impact, and also increase the effort and the amount that comes with romanticizing your life. Next, let's get into people. You know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. You are who you hang around. And that's pretty true. I think that's pretty true for the most part. When you're romanticizing your life, you obviously have a particular goal. You need to start associating yourself with high value people. Stop hanging around people with low vibrations if you're high vibrational, because you'll never live up and be able to romanticize your life, because you're hanging around things and people that don't do you justice, that don't push you, and who are stagnant. We don't want stagnant people in our life. We need people who are about their business, getting to their goals, and trying to build a better future for themselves. So make sure you're checking your circle. And if something is not in alignment, let me show y'all something. Y'all see this? This is deuces. That means you tell them goodbye. Also, These are scissors. Cut them off. Cut them off. We don't need that. Like, don't need that. Cut them off. And find you some people who match your energy, okay? If your goal is to be a lawyer or a judge or a police officer or anything like that, why are you hanging around criminals? Does that make sense? No. Like, you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. If you want to be a content creator, if you want to travel the world, start associating yourself with people who are, you know, on the same timing with you, in the same bag with you. Build a community that is like-minded, and I promise you everything will flow together. So make sure you check that environment, change that environment, then place and people, and see just how you're able to romanticize your life. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Next. This is my favorite one right here. It's confidence. CONFIDENCE. That's me. I'm confident. Confidence is so important when it comes to romanticizing your life, because romanticizing your life is all about you. It's all about self. You have to have confidence in order to be romantic. You know, you have to have confidence. Within confidence, I first want you to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself full throttle. Believe in yourself to the fullest. What may this look like? I don't care if you want to say you want to learn how to fly. If you want to learn how to fly, you better look at YouTube tutorials every day. You better figure out what you need to do and move your body in order to go up in the air. Do it. And believe that it's possible. Make all your insane beliefs or the things that you think are impossible, make them come true. This is where delusion is the solution. When it comes to your life, be so delusional. Be so delusional. That's okay, because you got to understand that life is about taking risks. Shout out to the new Michael Jackson movie that I just went to go see. This is where I'm getting this next quote from. I don't think it's word for word, but the parts I remember, it was the scene where he was in the mirror and he had all of his affirmations. The one that stuck out to me said, "Your dream life is behind all of your fears." And who child, like that really gave me chills, because genuinely everything that you want to accomplish, the person that you want to be like, feel like, is behind your fears. It's easy to accomplish what you want, but you got to get over your fears. And once you get over your fears, everything will come to life for you. You have to speak life into yourself. Like, affirmations are so important. You know, what the world may not see, if you see it for yourself, that's what matters. If people don't think you'll be this big star, it doesn't matter. You know that. If you can dream it, you can be it. God wouldn't place a vision over your life or on your heart for it not to come true. He needs you to do your part and step up and work for it every day. Anything you want, you can get. So I'm going to give you guys one of my biggest tips on how I increased my confidence. I'm going to be honest. My confidence used to fluctuate up and down. You know, some days I'll be confident, other days I wouldn't be much. But now, currently, I can say I am extremely confident. I am overly confident. I'm not going to lie, because I feel like in order to be successful, in order to stay lifted up, you have to have so much confidence. You have to radiate confidence. Confidence should be beaming off of you. You know, when you walk, everybody should be like, "Oh my God, what is that?" It's just you. It's just me. Like, calm down. It's just me. Like, it's okay. Seriously, but tip that I have is mirror work. Mirror work has changed my life. So mirror work really looks however, you know, what feels more comfortable with you. So one example is the affirmations, like I kind of talked about. Whether that's writing on a sticky note and taping it or attaching it to your mirror, and you look at it every day and you read it, you believe it, you see it, and you receive it, and you keep it locked in. That's one way. Or if you got a little expo marker, get a little expo marker and write anything on your mirror. You know, like, "I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I am worthy of great things." If you do that, that works as well. Now, I do both of those occasionally, but something that I really do daily is I go find me a mirror. It can be a mirror in my bathroom. It can be my little tall stand mirror that I have on my door. I am going to look at the mirror, put some headphones in my ear, listen to some music. I'm just gonna dance. I'm going to dance. I'm gonna look at myself and be like, "Girl, you some pressure." And I'm telling you, that has literally changed my life. Dancing in the mirror is really somatic work. It's releasing all the tension, it's releasing all the feelings throughout the day. We all know that our body stores trauma. Our body stores quite literally everything that we're feeling. Depression can't hit no moving target. So baby, I make sure I move, because depression cannot come up over here. Move your body, move your body, move your body, move your body. Also within that, I will say for me, you have to genuinely believe that it's no one out there better than you. And this doesn't even have to come from a cocky or arrogant standpoint. It should come from the truth. Like, you should feel like you are number one. Top 3, but never 3. Top 2, but never 2. You know what I'm saying? Top 1, always 1. That's how you should feel. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to have that mentality. If not, this world is going to bring you down. So have confidence, girl or boy. Anybody watching, have confidence. Next. Don't compare. Don't you ever ever compare. Do what feels good, do what flows good, and do what fulfills you. Be inspired without envy. Don't envy what the next person has because you want it or wish you had it. You have to understand that once you compare yourself to others, you are belittling yourself and bringing yourself down. You cannot compare what somebody else's blessings or accomplishments have to do compared to yours, because it doesn't matter. What's for you is for you. Just because you may have not gotten the same accomplishment that somebody that you see on social media or in the real world has, that doesn't mean that you don't qualify for the same things. You may qualify for something even bigger, but it's not your season to have that just quite yet. So you got to stay down for the come up. Don't lose sight of the main idea or the main goals, okay? You don't compare. What's for you is for you, and it's going to stay with you. You have to trust God in the process. Stay in your lane, go at your own pace. You see somebody else has A, B, C, D, work your butt off until you accomplish it. That doesn't mean rush to get it. It means trust the process and go and do what you need to do to accomplish that goal. If you see a girl or a boy or anybody that got their first apartment or their first house, they got a new car, or they traveling everywhere, baby, that's cool. That's great for them, but maybe you need to focus on something else in your life. Or if you really want to make that happen, work hard until it happens. Work hard till your dreams become reality. Comparison is for losers. We're not losers, we're winners, okay? Dub Club. Next. Finally, our last key point is self-care. We're gonna talk about physical and mental hygiene, how that plays a role in romanticizing your life. Physical hygiene looks like exercising, taking care of your body, you know, paying attention to what you're putting inside your body. Hygiene such as smelling good, get up, take a shower, get up or take a bath. Make sure you're keeping yourself clean, because that really does play a role in your life. You're gonna feel great and you're gonna want to go out and you're gonna have that spark and fun in life about you, what we all want and need, okay? Next, as far as mental hygiene, guys, let's get into journaling. Let's get into reflecting. Let's get into grounding. Let's get into making sure our mind up here is right. Once this is right in the line, you're gonna be good. Nothing could ever bring you down. Once your mental is in check, keep it in check and never fall off balance, okay? Make sure your mental hygiene is always on point. Check in with yourself. Actually spend alone time with yourself. Life moves so fast, but you have to spend time with yourself, okay? Make sure that you are good. I am a huge advocate for mental health days. Maybe this is the Gen Z in me talking, but genuinely, if you're mentally not good, call out of work. If you're mentally not your best, don't go to school that day. You have to take care of yourself. Like, you really have to. Pour into you so you're able to be the best version of yourself. You're able to romanticize your life to the fullest. We are going to accomplish all our goals. We won't fall off, and we're going to keep our eye on the prize, okay, guys? So that's gonna wrap up today's video. I love and I appreciate you all always. Comment down below what you want the next video to be on, and we can make that happen. Stay blessed, don't stress, and always do your best. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.
How can I lose when we the who's who's still running